friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, and today friends we have to expense track because Kat has gone off the rails and I have not been up to par, as they would say, with my budget. Just the discipline side of it. So I have not gone to the bank, I have not taken out money, I have not stuffed my cash envelopes, I have not really been tracking. So all these things, friends, are no bueno. But it's okay, we're gonna do our best job today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna do the dates here because am I going to really go back and see with the dates? I don't know, friends. It's all kind of, I kind of know and I kind of don't know. So not even going to go ahead and start on the struggle bus trying to remember the dates. But first things first, I'm going to go ahead and put the days or the paychecks that we received. So we received paycheck 3 and paycheck 4. So this is pay 3 and pay 4. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. I am having a lovely week. It's been super cold here. I mean, incredibly cold. Incredibly cold. And, of course, my calculator is across the room, because why wouldn't it be? And it's been just like in the single digits. This morning it was -2. It has slightly gone up, but not by much. Okay. 385.5. So yeah, I know there was kind of this cold front just going throughout like a lot of parts of the country. But here it's been kind of snowing, kind of rainy, things like that. This morning some ice fell. And it kind of wanted to snow, so it just kind of just turned into ice, basically. But it's been okay, no complaints here, because if it means that we get a little bit more moisture this year, I'm all for it, despite it being bad weather, because it gets super dry. And friends, here I live really close to the mountain range, and in the summertime, if it's super dry, that usually means that, you know, there's wildfires. And if I can spell utilities. And when there are wildfires, friends, we go the whole summer without seeing our beautiful mountain range. So that to me is super sad. And so any moisture coming from snow, rain, ice, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, friends. Okay, then we got groceries that we spent this week. So how are your budgets doing? My budget, you know, so far it's not going like bad. Just the fact that I like using the cash method. It works for me, but the whole tracking thing, it's just really difficult. So I don't know. I don't know if in the future, well, actually I've been kind of seeing different types of budgeting styles and different budgeting binders, I guess, or what would the right word be? Yeah, like planners. And I'm thinking about switching from the Budget Mom next year. I know it's barely February, but I'm thinking about that being my transition to a different type of budgeting planner for next year. And I'm not sure if I will continue on the cash stuffing. I definitely like saving my money in cash, but I'm not sure right now that the cash method is really realistic for me. Basically because we only have one vehicle, so imagine me trying to fit in the perfect time to go to the bank, rush to the bank before they close, because my husband gets here basically 30 minutes before they close. And by the time I get there, there's already a huge line, and I have to wait in the line, and there might be a chance that they close while I'm in the line. Come all the way back home and still do all the things I need to do and record before I spend that money. It's just super stressful sometimes, friends, because there's already, on top of having to record, stuffing the cash, and going to the bank, I have a lot of things I need to do. Like, there's a whole list of things I need to do, because the days that I am able to do that, which is only Saturday, that means that I have to basically fit everything I need to do for just my everyday life and YouTube into one day. That's a lot. That is just very overwhelming. So on Saturday, because that's the one day that I get the vehicle. So trying to do all of that, trying to work out, trying to go to the bank, come back home, cash stuff, record, make sure that I upload so the videos won't get deleted. Then still go to the grocery store, try to do all these things. It's just a lot. So I'm really unsure if I'm going to stay with the cash method, even maybe throughout this year. I'm not sure. It's really just still up in the air for me. Okay. Next, I spent some money. So also on top of all this, I have vacation time, friends, next month for a week, basically. So you guys won't see any videos from me for a week, unless I schedule out some videos. But yeah, so no videos for me the last week of March. I think it's the last week of March. My mom, she got us some concert tickets. So we are going to go to Albuquerque and we are going to go see this really famous Mexican, or he's not Mexican, he's like a Guatemalan singer. And she got like front row seats. So yeah. Okay, so for decor, I spent, we already have hotel, we already have everything, so. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, friends. It seems every time the mailman comes, I decide to record a video, right? And my dog, every single time goes off. Okay. 2,975. I was talking about vacation. So March is going to get a little crazy for me, friends. Probably a lot of spending. I already know because, as I mentioned, my mom and I are going to go see a concert. And then my friends texted me and they're like, hey, we are going to a concert there in Denver. Do you want to come? AKA, also, do you mind if we crash at your place? And I said, whoa, those dates are really close to the days that we're going to go to the concert. Well, how this is going to work out is we're going to go back to my mom's town. They live close to my mom, basically same town, but a little kind of like in the city more. And then I'm going to catch a ride with them to come back to Denver. So I'm going to be on nonstop vacation, family mode, friends mode for like the last 2 weeks of March. That is how that's going to go. And I'm not sure how that's going to how that's all going to fit into my budget, friends. Oh my goodness gracious. And my family, they love to eat. So my mom, my stepdad, my stepdad loves to eat. So I don't even know what kind of budget I need for this trip, friends, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. We had IHOP. This was food. We spent $40. And also this year we decided that we really wanted to do a lot of more things outside of our house. Last year, friends, we were just kind of at stay-at-home mode all year. I think it was just because it was just so weird, like coming out of COVID and things were opening and some things weren't opening, and we just really, and there's like restrictions and there wasn't restrictions, and then you had to be vaccinated and you didn't have to be vaccinated, and all these crazy stuff that we just kind of dodged it all. But this year we are doing, my husband, he is going to be doing the Denver Marathon, Colfax Marathon. I think I mentioned this before, but if you are new, it's basically a marathon that runs you through basically the landmarks of Denver. So, or like all it really has to offer, like bundled into one. So you go through the Denver City Park. You go through the Denver City Zoo, you go through downtown, you go by Six Flags, you go through the Broncos Stadium, you go through to the Art and Science Museum, and just through Colfax, Lakewood area. And it's beautiful. It's awesome. So my husband's going to do the full marathon. He was asking me if I wanted to do it. I have done the 10 mile, but I decided not to do any running in this marathon specifically because I wanted to follow his race and I want to take pictures of him and cheer him on. If I would run the 10K, we would finish in 2 different areas, and then to find each other would just be a hassle. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to let this be your race. And oops, I don't even know the date. Why am I putting the date? And I'm just going to support you while you run. So I need a fold-out chair, and I'm going to take like a little box, not a box, a lunch box, I guess, like a little cooler with like stuff for him. So if I see him, I can give him some water, things like that, and some stuff for myself as well. Okay, we started with 1600 on this page. So yeah, so those are our plans. That's going to be the first weekend of May. We have nothing really scheduled for April that I can think of. And then our friend here, Leroy, he was talking about that he wanted him to do the Spartan race during one of my lives. And I looked it up, and we actually have a Spartan race nearby. It's about an hour away. It's in Colorado Springs. So we're also going to be doing that. That's the first weekend of June. We're going to do the 10K plus the obstacle course. Me and my husband, we're both going to do that together. So that will be fun. And did I already put Comcast, friends? I'm over here chatting away and I don't even know. Yes, I did already put Comcast. And okay, we just need my student loans. And we were thinking we would just maybe camp out there because, I mean, there's great places to hike. We've done the Manitou Climb before. If you don't know that, look it up. It's a lot of fun. And we are thinking maybe camping out there or maybe getting a hotel, just making it like a little staycation. Even though it's not like a staycation, but it's like within our state and it's like close enough. That's kind of like a staycation. We didn't really travel that far, so that is kind of our plan. So, yeah. 150, 1, 2, 4, 4. So I'm not sure if I want to do any of that content on this channel. It's kind of up in the air. I'm kind of thinking about creating a different channel, like not saying you guys have to go over there or anything, but just more like a family channel. That way I can like document all this stuff and have it somewhere. That way we can look back on it. And yes, I am, and just like another update, I am doing really good. I'm getting a lot better in my gym. And I think that I have the confidence at this point that this year I will join a local competition. So a local CrossFit competition. I'm not sure if there's one any right now in the beginning of the year, but I'm sure there's some in the summertime. So you guys might be seeing that as well, just with the things that I'm going to be saving up for. And what else? Yeah, I think so. I know one for sure is in November or late October and November. So those are some things that are coming up, but they're coming up really quickly. I thought, oh, it's nothing. And then look, I mean, the concert's already here that I have not really even saved up for. So a lot of less money is going to have to go into savings next month because of that. And I'm also saving up for this really, really nice kitchen island for my kitchen, obviously. Kitchen islands for your kitchen. And my mom said she's going to help me pay for some of it because she was wondering what she should get me for my birthday, and she decided, hey, I want to get you something that you really like. So she's going to help me with this island. So pretty excited about that. Oh, also friends as well, we ended up owing for taxes. TurboTax has been really weird. They asked if we received our third stimulus check in 2021, and when you put yes, it says that we owe money, and then when we say no, it says that we do owe money. So at this point, I'm like, so are you guys penalizing us because we got the third stimulus check, or how is this working? And I don't want to pay extra for the life consultant on TurboTax. So now I'm wondering, should I go to H&R Block? But they always charge way more. So at this point, I don't know what to do, but I usually just do everything on my own through TurboTax, but I don't know, with all this going on, with just seeing like the differences in, okay, why are you guys even asking this question, and why am I being, when I put yes, I owe money, and then when I say no, I don't owe money. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me, because I never asked for for a stimulus check. Like, you guys gave it to me, so that is just like the crazy part of it all for me. Like, I didn't say I wanted any of this. You guys gave it to me, so why am I getting penalized for you doing it? Okay. And I am, friends, if you have seen, trying to be way more consistent on my channel. I apologize. This week, I don't know, it really threw me off because I was really trying to deep clean my house this weekend. And as I mentioned, you only have time for so much stuff. And I didn't have time to go to the bank. I didn't have time to do all the things. And super frustrating sometimes. But I mean, it is what it is. It's our situation. So what can we do? We only have one vehicle, so it is what it is. So we got our checking done. Now we are going to go over to our cash envelopes. So, this is the last known, and I didn't even fill it out. Oops. So we have here 172 minus 150. Left us with $22. My cash envelope. And this is all we have left, and it is in groceries. We have nothing in gas, and this is empty because I have not gone to the bank, as I have explained. See how much we have left. We have $3. So 22 minus 3, we have spent $19. And to be honest, I don't know. I mean, obviously, probably in groceries somewhere, but I don't know the date. Why am I putting the date again? So I'm just going to put groceries. And I'm trying to think, what did I spend it on? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Okay, how much did we spend? $19. So that brings us to $3 in our cash envelopes. And oh, I did have already gone to go pay my grandma's rent. And when I paid my grandma's rent, I opened a can of worms because it said she only owed $55. And when I went ahead and did that, and this is our sinking funds, when I went ahead and did that, it showed that she still had an amount due of like $416. So right away I called my mom and I said, hey, I'm not sure if, our other family members have even been paying for her rent. And now it's just piled up. So called, it was okay. That's how much she would owe for an entire year. But it opened another can of worms. My grandma had COVID when COVID first came out, so in 2020. And she got pretty sick. She was hospitalized. So I'm very thankful that my grandma's still around. And she had... family drama, friends. She had, while all this is going on, right, when you have crazy stuff happening in your life, it's like everything's piled up on top of another, on top of another. Well, she had, was it King Supers? She was also moving out of her apartment because they were remodeling the apartment she was living in, and she was getting transferred to another apartment. So while all this was going on, she had like sinking funds, basically. She had money in her apartment that she had told my cousin about so she could take it out of her apartment while there's plenty of different people in her home helping her move her stuff out while she was hospitalized. Well, that money was about like, I don't know, probably close to $3,800. And my grandma was just thinking that she, my cousin, and I'm talking about like, she's like 30 years old already, like 32 or something like that. And she she thought, well, she's helping me, pay these hospital bills and all the stuff that I need. Well, turns out my grandma found out because when she went to go ask the lady at her apartment duplex if she owed any more money, because remember, I went to the bank and I saw she still had an amount due. They said, no, you don't have an amount due, but we have seen on your record that you have a collections pop up, and we had to inform you that because this is the requirements of these apartments that you are living in, you can't have any collections, right? You can't have like a bad record. So because you have that on your record, on your credit report, next year you're not going to be eligible for these apartments. So that opened a huge can of worms of like, where's this collection coming from? Well, apparently my cousins, my family that live close to my aunt, my grandma, never paid for any of her hospital bills. And because they are the main contact, because my grandma doesn't speak any English, they were not responding any phone calls and they didn't tell anybody about this stuff. So what happened was that, well, the hospital couldn't get in touch with anybody, so they sent that money to collect. They sent my grandma to collections, basically. So my grandma had to get a ride to go to the hospital, and she had to explain this whole family drama, friends, to the hospital. So now all the small town, which my grandma lives in, knows our family drama. And now you guys know too. But isn't that just like incredible? Incredible, friends. Incredible. So now the hospital had to wrote a letter to the credit bureau and also to my grandma's apartments, explaining the situation, saying like they just didn't know, they didn't have communication with my grandma, that they're going to accept payments from my grandma now. So it's just crazy. Okay, so in sinking funds, we should have 158. This is from our food bank. We should have 20 in here. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 20. Just like a lot of stuff has been happening, friends. Like I just have been seeing like so much sad stuff. And if you guys are watching this, like I am so sorry about like just a lot of loss. There has been a lot of loss, like not just one person, like multiple people, including myself. One of my aunts passed away this month. She had kind of a form of lupus, but it was to the point where her kidneys were giving out and her organs were giving out, and she ended up passing away this month, and it was really hard and sad for our family. Anyways, we got $50 in here. So yeah, I had to I called my grandparents and stuff, and I had to hear my grandparents cry over the phone, and yeah, that was not fun. Okay, plus 50. We have nothing for grandma. Oh, I also spent some money from pet, now that I'm remembering. In kitchen household, we should have 35. Sorry about this crazy dog. Okay, so we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, why did I not spend some of this money instead of using my card, friends? Well, because as soon as I got out of working out, I just went straight to all the things I need to do. Okay, so we do have 35 plus 35. Okay. And if we did spend, I believe $15 or $20 on pet, let me see. We have 10, 20, 25, 30. Yep, $15. So plus 30. Going to put this in here. We just got our pet some food, which they actually need more food soon. 15. Okay, did I already add this to this? Oh my gosh, I hope I did. 1, 2, 3, plus 30. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to check the video, make sure my calculations are correct. Oh, goodness gracious, this is crazy. Okay, so we have 158 minus 15. So you should have 143. And did I spend any money on? I spent $10 out of mine. There's $2 left. Cat, $10 out of my sinking fund. Was that $10? No, that's more dollars. That's $16. Minus 16. 127. Okay, there's no more money in our sinking fund, so let's go ahead and add all these up. We should have 127. Let's see. So we have $20 in food bank, $50 in maintenance, and then grandma. We have 35 in kitchen. We have 30 in pet. We got 2. What is going on? Did you see that, friends? It was like going backwards. Maybe I was putting the wrong thing. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm losing it. 50 in maintenance plus, there we go, plus then plus 30. Plus 2. So we have $37. 137. So I'm off by $10. Okay, that's not too bad, friends. And I'm not even going to try to figure it out because this is as good as it's gonna get. I know. I can go through my sinking funds a million times. And I'm just gonna put this number here because maybe I didn't count something right. My calculator was off. Something. So I'm not even going to go there, friends. Okay. So here's my spending. Then we have my grandma. I don't think I have anything for grandma or for pet yet. Let's see. Hey, where's my sticky note? Oh, here it is. Groceries is orange. Okay. Oh, I do have one for pet. It's this purple magenta color. Magenta used to actually be my favorite color when I was in high school. Perfect. Okay, friends, we are done. I hope you guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I am going to be doing our coin challenge. And then on Friday will be our saving challenge. And this weekend we will announce the winner of the gift cards. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for sticking around. As long as you guys have, I'm going to catch up on video comments tonight. So if I have not replied to you, I will do so tonight. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Can I be around you for motivation?